Okay, boys and girls, I've had quite a few challenges today, but we're going to get through it and going to do the best that we can. Working at home from online has some difficulties, but we just have to keep persevering. That means keep pushing, keep going, no matter what. That's one of the standards: persevere to solve problems or to problem solve. So we're going to do it. So I want you guys to get out your technology readers. We're going to read a new article today. Not going to read the whole thing. Trying to make the videos a little bit shorter because the longer they are, the more difficult they are to upload. So we're going to do pages 12 and 13 first, and I'm going to see if I can come back with 14 and 15 today. As always, I need you to annotate for each paragraph, and I want you to follow along as we go through the reader. I will be pausing after each paragraph to annotate, and I want you to do the same. Please then upload or screenshot your annotated pages because that is how you will earn a raffle ticket. I have quite a few students who are writing me saying, I did the work, but you're not showing me through a photograph or screenshot message of the work. So I can't give you a raffle ticket if you just say, I did the work. I have to be able to see a clear, not blurry picture of your work. Okay. And I do appreciate, like I said, everybody who's trying their best. I know there are challenges, but we're working through it. All right. And no, this looks weird. I'm not sure something is not translating right, but here we go.
By Brooke Harris. Green Transportation Solutions by Brooke Harris. Americans own around 250 million cars, nearly one for each person. A typical car travels an average of 19,000 kilometers, 12,000 miles per year. That's equal to going halfway around the world. Covering that kind of territory takes a lot of energy. Most of it comes from burning oil and gas. These fuels, called fossil fuels, are in a limited and dwindling supply.
So I want you to underline or highlight the words limited and dwindling supply. So limited means very few. There's very few. When something's limited, it's in short supply. Dwindling means that it's deteriorating or going down. When something's dwindling, where it's like running out. So I want you to go back, look at this paragraph, and I want you to annotate. What does this mean to you? Summarize in one sentence what you've just read. Go ahead and do that here. I'm going to wait. Excuse me, before I move on. Okay, I don't want to wait too long and then you know what, you guys can just pause the video before I move on because I don't want to wait too long because that's going to make the video longer. So just go ahead and pause the video. That's what I'll do. I'll have you pause the video and then we'll come back and then you can annotate the second paragraph. So now I'm going to move on to the second paragraph.
Burning fossil fuels also produces air pollution, such as when a truck belches a cloud of black smoke. Even worse, burning fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide, a gas. Carbon dioxide and other gases float high into the sky. They trap the sun's heat, like a greenhouse, and raise the planet's temperature. This is called global warming. The result is climate change, which has been linked to extremes in weather, such as droughts, hurricanes, and other weather-related disasters.
Okay, go ahead and annotate. And while you're annotating, I'm going to pull up a picture of a greenhouse so that you know what they're talking about. So let me go in and let me pull up a picture of a greenhouse. And let me go to images. Okay. And so these are greenhouses. So when it says it traps it like a greenhouse, what a greenhouse is, it like provides heat from the sun to the plants to help them grow better than they would outdoors. It's actually warmer in the greenhouse. And so what they're saying is that the carbon dioxide gas traps in the gas into the air like a greenhouse would. And this is an example of a greenhouse. Let me go back. Okay, so now you guys should be annotating for this paragraph here. And then I'm also going to annotate my notes so that you can see or basically have an idea of what I'm looking for. So go ahead and pause the video so you can annotate, and then I'll do mine right now. Okay, this is so weird. Okay, there we go. Oops. This is my first paragraph, annotating the first paragraph, and then I want to annotate the second paragraph. Come on, there we go. And talk about the pollution. All right, so there's my annotations, and I'll go back and read them to you. So for the first paragraph, I wrote, there are enough cars in the world to wrap halfway around the earth. Having all of these cars uses up a considerable amount of energy, and most of that energy comes from burning oil or fossil fuels. Burning so much oil causes pollution. The gas from that pollution is called carbon dioxide, which floats into the air and gets trapped into the sky, which is called global warming. Global warming is terrible because it causes the climate around the Earth to change. For example, the polar ice caps are melting. Winter seasons are experiencing much more sunlight and less rain than usual. So I'm going to stop here because I'm trying to make the videos shorter so they'll be easier to upload. And then I'm going to come back in a minute with page 13. So I'm going to go ahead and stop. And this is part 1. So we're going to try and do this in 2 to 3 parts.